thingy. Now, it's time to get up close and personal with tonight's World in London guests. Please welcome Stunflower.
Sharing secret we used to keep.
Wow, Stunflower, you have stunned us here on A World in London. Absolutely wonderful. Tell me, what was the name of your first track for us?
So that was a song called This Time.
This Time.
Yeah.
Very much a nice sort of dub feel to it.
Yeah, it's a little bit of reggae dub vibes, influenced by growing up in Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah.
That's just you, Thomas, is that right?
Just
Anyone
me,
else?
yeah.
Anyone
no one
else
else
from?
is that lucky in this room.
No one else. No other Trinis in the room. Well,
Unfortunately, no.
Where is everyone else from then?
Alex?
So
Where are
I'm
you from?
Alex. Yeah, I was born and raised in London, genetically Caribbean, but it was influenced my bass playing a fair amount. But I can't say I was raised there. Yeah, South London.
South London.
Yeah.
South London guy. Devaki, you're there at the back, but Thomas, can you tell us quickly?
Devaki's born and raised in British Columbia, Canada. Prachi is from India. Jaina's born in the UK, from an Indian background. And Naz is from Sri Lanka.
From Bangladesh.
Bangladesh, sorry.
From Bangladesh. Okay.
Sorry.
So somewhere in the subcontinent.
I knew I was guessing in the right region, but
That's okay.
Somewhere. Can you give us an idea of the instrument lineup we've got here today, Thomas or Devaki?
Oh, sure. Okay, so Thomas was talking. He's on loops and rhythm guitar and lead guitar, and he'll be singing in some other tracks. Me, I was singing lead on that last song, so I do. I think I just do lead on one other track. I do backup vocals for Thomas, and I play the drum kit. Alex, who introduced himself from London, he plays the bass guitar. He's also a composer himself. He writes his own stuff and has a DJ act that he does. And Naz Khan, who is from Sri Lanka / Bangladesh, is on the tabla. Prachi Ranade, who you're going to get to hear really soon, quite a treat. She's from Pune, is that correct? Yeah. And she's a beautiful Hindustani vocalist. And on the Kathak bols and bells, probably the first dancer that's ever been on the radio, I think.
Yeah.
Jaina Modasia.
Okay, what an all-star lineup. Cannot wait to hear how Jaina is going to sound dancing on A World in London on the radio. Devaki, don't go yet. Cannot wait to hear Prachi singing as well with the Hindustani vocals. But actually, Devaki, I'm disappointed to hear that we've only got you on lead vocals for one more track, because I was just thinking during the song that you sang just now, what a dreamy vocal you have.
Oh, cheers. Thanks very much. Thank you.
You should be doing more of it.
Okay. It's hard to drum and sing at the same time, to be honest.
Well, this is why you are an absolute goddess, because there you were, drumming away and singing. We don't see this that often.
Yeah.
How did you manage to perfect the art of multitasking in such a way?
Well, I feel like I'm getting there. But yeah, no, I think I've been playing music since I was a kid. And my dad was a musician, my brother was musicians, and so just growing up in that environment, I just think it feels natural to do both in a way. But it actually took a lot of training, I have to say. Training on the road. Thomas and I played for many years in a band in Canada, and I was literally thrown on the drum kit out of necessity. And so then it was like, okay, well, I sing as well. So I just had to kind of force myself. And sometimes that's the best way, is just literally, you got to do it. You can't back out. So you fake it till you make it, kind of thing.
But have you actually encountered that many other women drummer vocalists along the way, on the road?
Isn't the girl from, what's her name? From White Stripes? Is it White Stripes? Is she a singer, drummer? Yeah, I think she's one of the old. I don't know too many.
Sheila E.
Oh shoot! Oh my God, the princess. Yes, the queen, Sheila E. That was Prince, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we can count them more or less on one or two hands, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about your name as well, Devaki.
Devaki. So it's a Hindu name. Yeah, I was raised a Hare Krishna. So I'm no longer Hare Krishna, but that's where I got my name. If you want to translate it, it means energy of God. But in the Hindu faith, where it comes from, it's the mother of Krishna. And Prachi can probably tell you more about that, does she?
If we can drag Prachi over to an interview, Mike, that is. Now, okay, we've got a rough idea of who is in Stunflower. We've got a rough idea of the instruments. We're going to hear more about how you play all of that together. But I want to know about the styles of music, because it sounds as though Stunflower just covers such a diverse range. I mean, we've heard the reggae vibes off your first track, which was called This Time. Is that right?
Yeah, that's the one.
That was the one, This Time. And we know that you also add in rock, you add in soca, and we know that the Indian classical is coming up. How did you actually manage to mix up all of these different genres? Thomas?
Well, that happened pretty naturally. It was never sort of a concerted effort to blend anything. Growing up in Trinidad, I was raised on a lot of soul and soca and reggae, and fell in love with rock music when I was about 12, 13 years old. Became obsessed with the Stones and the Beatles, and that sort of just started making its way into how I heard music and how I interpreted it. So, none of these songs are written with the intention of writing in a style. It's just whatever comes out. So it's quite a natural process.
This is quite typical of how music works in Trini, is that right?
Yeah, it's a real mashup, a lot of cultural mashup, food, music, everything's, a lot of cultures contributing to a big pot. And it's quite rich, and it's quite diverse, yeah.
Well, it's good to have a slice of that, a little piece of that right here on A World in London. So let's have a listen to another track by Stunflower now. Is it going to be a live one?
Your call. Do you want a live one? Yes.
Let's do that. Can somebody tell me, while Thomas heads back to his instrument mic, Alex, do you know what the name of the song that's coming up is?
I hope so. It's Washed Away. It's the next track.
Washed Away. So here it comes, live by Stunflower here on A World in London at Resonance FM with DJ Ritu.